The message came at 6:12 p.m. Just one line. I'm in Paris. Take care of the kids. No explanation. No warning. She left 6 children standing in a parking lot, their faces pale with confusion, waiting for answers I didn't yet have. Shock isn't loud the way people imagine. It doesn't explode. It doesn't scream. It freezes you in place. I called her again and again. By the 7th try, I already knew she wasn't going to answer. By the 10th, I stopped. The only choice left was to focus on children clinging to my hands, trembling, their mother already gone. That was a week ago. This morning, my phone nearly burst with notifications. Her name flashed across the screen. 216 missed calls, dozens of messages. But her anger wasn't about the children. Every word she wrote was about me. Why are you ignoring me? How dare you not answer? Not one sentence about their hunger, their tears, their sleepless nights. Her absence hadn't been an accident. It wasn't business. It wasn't family. It wasn't duty. It was pleasure. I had suspected it for months. Late nights with her phone turned face down. Perfume that wasn't hers. Laughter behind closed doors that ended abruptly when I walked in. I brushed it off as paranoia. I was wrong. So I stayed quiet, outwardly calm, inwardly watching. Lies never stay hidden forever. They surface, dragging their filth with them. I started with her phone records. A folder slipped quietly under old tax files held the evidence. Repeated calls to the same number. Regular, predictable. Paris wasn't just a city. It was a man. Next came a DNA test. Not for all the children, just one. A single strand of hair sealed into an envelope. I mailed it off without hesitation. Nights passed, and while she posted and deleted things on her social accounts, I studied every trace left behind. Shadows and mirrors, glimpses of half-hidden faces, mistakes of someone too confident in their deceit. She kept calling, her voice sharp in voicemails filled with blame. I didn't answer. My silence was sharper than any response. When the children asked when their mother would come back, I told them soon. I didn't believe it, but sometimes lies are the only kindness left. When the envelope finally returned, I didn't rip it open. I left it untouched for 2 days, letting its weight settle like a weapon waiting to be drawn. And then she walked back into the house. Her fury filled the air before she even spoke. She shouted, accused, demanded. I let her rage until her voice cracked, and then I slid the envelope across the table. No words, just truth sealed in paper. Her hands shook as she unfolded it. She read the words, and I watched the color drain from her face. Probability of paternity, 0%. Not mine. Her mask broke. She searched my expression for rage, for screaming, for collapse. She found nothing. Say something, she whispered. I stayed silent. Silence is heavier than words. It crushed her more than shouting ever could. Finally, when she couldn't bear it, I told her the truth. I already knew. Paris only confirmed it. Her eyes widened. She understood then. All her secrets had been alive in my silence, waiting for this moment. I stood, picked up my coat, and left my phone on the table. Its screen still glowed with those 216 missed calls, her desperation preserved in light. You wanted freedom, I said as I walked away. Now you have it. She opened her mouth, but nothing came out. Tears formed, but I felt nothing. Not fury, not sadness, just release. The air outside was sharp, almost cleansing, as though the night itself was cutting away the last of her hold on me. The children slept upstairs, unaware of the storm unraveling downstairs. For now, they deserved peace. I walked to the car without looking back. People who betray always expect you to turn around. They wait for forgiveness, for weakness, for another chance. But I was finished. The last thought came cold and final. She abandoned me in Paris. I abandoned her in silence.